Nepo is coming after him in the last round. No doubt about it. Nepo will have to get through Firouzja, though. That's not going to be easy at all. So I think that we're going to see him play for the win in this game. That is Wesley. He's playing well so far.
Well, I'm going to tell you something.
They're all playing well.
I hear you loud and clear, but when I'm watching the games of Firouzja is not backing down from anybody.
No.
He's not trying to make a draw.
True.
He's not saying, I want to make third place. He's saying, no, let's play. I'm here to win. And he takes care of his business.
Every single game. He's fighting chess on his side, even when it looks like it might be equal-ish. Oh, no, let's keep playing.
I'm not sure about this move C7, C6 by Firouzja, though. That looks a little bit soft, because after white castles, it plays E3, E4.
Still in theory, though.
Yeah? Okay, good. I'm just thinking about games of Botvinnik. I mean, Botvinnik is kind of like hardwired me to be concerned. You know, in this position, it's a big strategic threat that white has of playing the move bishop to G5 and pinning followed by E4, E5. So, good move.
At the moment, Queen C8, still in theory, we're still seeing a number of games in this position. White's won some, black has won as well. So, still there, Queen A6, this maneuver, the kid is showing that he is cognizant of the theoretical nuances here, wanting to get into an endgame and pound away at that pawn on C3, while white would like to use his space and get some expansion, E5, potentially F4, F5, and the like. But C3 will be some counterplay for black. Can he do it quickly enough, however, as white is clear about his intentions on the king side?
No question about it. Like I say, black wants to pound on C3. At the moment, this knight on E2 is doing an excellent job at covering the important C3 as well as D4 pawns and bishop G5. So white is landing first on the king side. You're saying Queen A6, Queen C2, all theoretical, so I got to assume Knight C6 and Bishop G5 is still in our database.
Yes, but we just left the database with the last move. We find a Victor Korchnoi sighting, by the way. Victor Korchnoi sighting, Knight to D7 instead of Knight to E8. Great Victor the Terrible, who you know very well, played Knight D7 in this position, not the move that the youngster just played with the Knight to D8, so Knight to E8, so we'll see if that makes a difference. Nepo has already drawn his game. That's astonishing.
I thought he was
what is up with that game?
Favorite against Vladimir, as you said, coming into these last 3 rounds of play. Vladimir has not found his form. In the meanwhile, Nepo has been playing excellently, and as I said, one of our
Nepo didn't even try.
leaders.
Nepo didn't even try. Nepo just said, let's go and get a quick draw. He didn't even try. I mean, look at the opening they went into.
Was it a Berlin?
Of course it was Berlin.
But it's this Bishop B5. But sacrifice, the pawn sacrifice.
Bishop B5, pawn sack. We're not going to stay on this one too long because of the blitz, but I just want to show you how quickly things got off the board after takes Queen E7. Whoa, sorry about that. That
Earthquake
jumped back. Rook to E1 right here. Then they traded off pieces, takes, and bishop takes on E5. And in this position, he just played C3. He even got a slight edge according to the Indians, Queen C5. And then he just decided to repeat like this. That is weird.
Totally.
That is one of the weirdest repetitions you're going to see. Bishop back to C1. He literally gifted the draw. He didn't try. That's interesting. I guess as his Russian compatriot, Vladimir Kramnik, seeing how badly Vlad was doing in the event, he decided to just do him a favor. There's no way he could purposely want to win this game and let this position happen. He simply didn't try. I mean, I know Vladimir, he's got great respect for him, and Vlad was doing very, very badly in the tournament. I think that was just a respectful draw to do his countryman, legend, somebody who's been an inspiration to all of Russia and the world, just to respect him and say, I'll just take a draw.
I hear you loud and clear, Movies, but I gotta tell you, whenever the Russians play against each other, they go out for blood. Whenever the Americans play against each other,
why did he
they go out for
do what he just did?
I don't know.
Because he wasn't going out for blood this time.
That's
All right, we can
Let's go
only
back.
parse and asking afterwards if necessary, but
I'm
this one,
just a little curious about the last move. This move, rook on f1 to e1. That's not the Vladimir formula. The Vladimir formula is to bring everybody over to the king side. Rook a to e1, knight f4 would have been the Vladimir approach. Instead, rook f1 and bishop g3, e5. Just in time, white was about to play knight f4, get his grippers, positional grip on the position. On up with the players. I have a site in tacticos. Rook takes f3 potentials there, and that's why we saw this move. Knight f4 blocking the rook threat, tickling the pawn on
d4,
and
trade.
That's going to
Liquidate all the pawns, liquidate the one weakness for black, and a weakness for white as well. White will have the bishop, but I gotta say, it looks like black is solving most of his problems.
Yeah, that liquidation is going to do it, I'm afraid. I don't. Let's see. If I take this pawn, play knight takes, threat knight f3. Well, before I could get it, rook on a1 to c1 was played by Wesley. Wesley, by the way, has been playing well in terms of his time management. I'm not seeing him the type of time trouble that I'm seeing for Firouzja or Nepo. Rook e4 after the rook d3. Okay, well, I want to maintain this pawn on d3. So the natural move, to my eyes, is to play This was a very strange series of moves here. After the move rook e4, I really expected the queen to drop back to a6 to maintain the pawn on d3. Instead, Firouzja has grabbed this pawn on a3, but he's put himself in a really wicked pin along the e file.
Very wicked, in fact. And it's interesting. At pertinent moments, we want to see what the engine thinks, and then we jump out and in. And right now, the engine thinks it's fine for black. White has a small edge. When I hear that, when you're up a pawn, I start thinking, boy, that means the other guy has compensation, and you better be precise in his ending. Because you're up material, and the engine thinks, yeah, the other guy has a small smidgen, maybe not even much, but it means full compensation. And you better make the right move right now. And Firouzja is aware of it, as he has been thinking all this time that you've been speaking and I've been speaking. And finally, looks like he's reached for his queen and brought it back to d6. And that, I know, is the engine's top move. Queen to d6, defending the position. But, boy, when you put your queen on that line as the bishop, and you've got a pin on the E line, tacticos, oh yeah, there must be some kind of shot that's waiting in the position, and you just pointed out, knight takes d3 is possible.
But the problem is, at the end of the day, all I really did was move back my pawn. I don't think I get any edge.
Wesley kept fire on the board and played h4, which seems like it's just a generalized all-purpose move to stop the back rank issues. Can't he play for queen d7 and guard the rook on e8 now? Isn't that?
But where's that knight going? So if you go queen d7, you say, I'm going to break the move. I'm going to go h5. More of this nature. More like knight e5, put your knight here, and run that a-pawn, or
he broke the pin with queen at h6. He created his own pin on the knight on f4, and now a check on a2. That's a big disaster.
A big time blunder. Queen h6.
Yes.
Queen a2. That is huge.
Because now when your king moves, and then suddenly knight takes on d3.
Exactly.
And the rook is a piece. He had to resign. A big body blow. From check. Winning the game instantly because of that knight being pinned. That's an incredible blunder on his part.
We didn't expect